Oh man, here we go. Escanor gonna go bad to the bone. So I'm guessing this is Purgatory, which is where we was at the end of, the previous season. So that's the Fountain of Youth, so that's what gave Bond the ability to live, to become immortal, basically. I gotta say, I said this towards the end of the last season, and I was like, man, towards the end of the last season, I kind of already knew what happened, but I was like, I know that we're going to see Bond, and we're going to see how he is truly the definition of the greatest friend that you could ever have. The man legit goes to Purgatory to save his best friend, and he's there for decades, centuries, so damn long. It's absolutely wild. Alright, we can just skip the intro, as I don't really care about the intro. There's something I want to bring up. Last season, I think we can agree that the animation was complete dog shit. Especially, I think they actually made some changes to it, because from what I recall watching, compared to what I watched there just a few weeks back, the animation seemed like it had upped a little bit. And we all know the whole incident with how the animation was just completely ass in the show, basically. And we're so far in the first episode, I already seen some man on Reddit complaining about how the animation on this is ass. And I'm just like, this is the first episode, pal. You can't really determine if the animation on a show is just complete ass if you've only watched the first episode. I feel like Season 3 just left off at a very bad part. But to protect me, they're capable of sacrificing their lives. I wouldn't necessarily say that's true. I'm sorry, but whoever decided to put the subtitles in obviously didn't put any in, or at least put all of them in. They didn't do much in the last Holy War. Oh, we just see Escanor. I hope that asshole sometimes just dies later on in the series. I can't remember what happens, but I'm talking about the one that took over the princess's body. Oh man, here we go. Escanor gonna go bad to the bone. Hold on. Questioning that, how the fuck does Escanor have like his power whenever he's in that dark area? I can't remember if sunshine is supposed to help. No, it didn't help at all. So how that, like, we think back to Season 3. There's a point in the show last season where Escanor is basically useless because I can't remember if it was Chandler or Cusack. I think it was Chandler maybe. He decided to flood like an entire area in darkness, and Escanor was useless. So how the hell does Escanor have his powers right now? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Because they're kind of like out in like some sort of weird cave type thing. I don't know. It's confusing. What is this, Naruto? Gotta do my hand signs. Yeah, Luduciels. I hope this motherfucker dies because he's just nothing but a sadistic piece of shit. Donna just became OP. It's hard for him to keep his composure up. Cuts his fucking hair for him. Sits there and just fights. fights for Jesus, man. His hair just grows back yet again. Damn, man. I find respect to that. That's a good fucking way to end off on an episode. After going through purgatory for who knows how many fucking years, thousands of years even longer than that. Who the fuck knows? He just knows that he's been going through there just for decades upon fucking decades. He finally finds his best friend, and his best friend just tears up and just hugs him instantly. It's just a heartwarming scene. That's a good way to end off on an episode. I remember watching this though, and people just done nothing just done nothing but complained about the animation. I won't lie, I was one of those type of people. I specifically complained about the Escanor versus Meliodas fight because that's like the most hyped up fight of the entire series. So I mean that's something huge. And then the animation was just so, a lot of people didn't like it, and I didn't like it either. But then again, I'm not going to sit here and complain with the animation because I was told some story that they only had, I don't even think they had a full year to animate it, so a lot of the animation was just kind of butchered. So it's not completely their fault, I will say that. But honestly, people on Reddit are already sitting there complaining about the animation, and we're only one episode in, and I don't think it was bad at all. If anything, I thought the animation was pretty damn good, to be totally honest. Definitely a step up from last season, but I'm not going to make no judgment calls, considering the fact that we're only on the first fucking episode, man. There was somebody on Reddit already complaining about the animation, and it was between the fight with Bon and the fight with, it was the fight between Bon and the Purgatory Monster, which I guess ended up being Meliodas, of course. People were complaining about the animation of that, and I was just like, man, this is the first fucking episode. Stop trying to complain whenever we're only one episode in. If you're going to complain, I mean, at least wait till we're, 6, 7, 8 episodes in before you say that the animation is shit. Like, come on. Like, you're a bit on the ignorant side for just complaining one episode in. It's like, who knows, maybe the animation will get better. I thought it was alright this episode. Who knows, maybe it'll get better. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll just have to wait and see. Overall, I liked the episode. Animation was alright. Story was on point. I truly enjoyed how they ended off on the episode. That was good. So, overall, I think this episode was pretty damn solid. I'm feeling an 8 out of 10. You know what? Fuck it. We'll bump it up to an 8.5 out of 10. This episode was truly a wondrous episode. Please go ahead and smash like. It would be super duper greatly appreciated. I love y'all. Stay beautiful. Do not go ugly on me either. And I'll see you all in the next one.